and this is New York City Wired.
I'm Monica Link, and this is New York City Wired. So we went from covering the pandemic to covering protests. I am in Times Square right now, and behind me you'll see some boarded up buildings in preparation for, we're about day 9 into protest, and the NYPD, who was highly criticized for their response earlier on, is preparing for tonight. I'll give you some quick looks around, but stay tuned and we'll have a lot more for you. The city is prepared to open on June 8th since it's March closing from the pandemic, but from the looks of Times Square, it looks like the protest will likely dictate it. Governor Cuomo has gone forth and said that the city will continue its reopening plan, but the daily protests, which have calmed down, continue on. And for those of you who don't know what the protests are about, that was due to the death of George Floyd in Minnesota, who was killed as a result of police brutality. You can find the details about that on our website at NewYorkCityWired.com. Also, I want to note that the MTA has cleaned up entrances and closed some of the subway entryways earlier in the day to prepare for later crowd control. So I'm at a peaceful event in Harlem. Check it out behind me.
We have a need for a vaccine of the racism that runs in the veins of this country.
Information about New York City Wired, check us out at NewYorkCityWired.com. So I can't believe that Elmo is still out here. Elmo is dedicated, a pandemic protest, but Elmo has gone nowhere from Times Square. He is out here, and he is trying to get a customer. Good job, Elmo. So this is the 42nd Street train station. It is the middle of the day, actually. It's around, I guess, close to 3 o'clock when this is normally packed to the brim with tourists and people just coming from around the world to see what New York City has to offer. And here's where the train platform is normally super full of people, and now it is something that normally New Yorkers see at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We'd have about this level of people.